YOSA is all about changing kids' lives through music. So the bottom line for us is we want to take kids, put them in a group with other people who care about music, and then unleash a bigger sense for them of what's possible in their lives.
It is very important to invest in the Youth Orchestra of San Antonio. It's not necessarily that YOSA will produce world-renowned musicians, but we're producing people who lead good lives and can contribute to society. We're doctors, we're CPAs, we're engineers, but we support the city that way.
So I think the power of the YOSA experience is really about this set of skills that help you do everything else in life. To succeed in an orchestra, you've got to set goals, you've got to manage a timeline, you've got to show up, prepared. So you've got to practice, you've got to think about what you're doing for the next rehearsal, for the next concert.
Being in YOSA taught me leadership, and I feel like that'll help me later on in a different job unrelated to music entirely. Music will always be a part of me, and I feel like that's very important, just having something that you can always keep with you, and YOSA kind of created that for me.
Every 2 years, YOSA tours internationally, and so we take kids to England or to Quebec or to Vienna or to China. And every time we go on tour, we've got a dozen kids who've never even been on an airplane. Very often, we've got a handful of kids who've never been outside of Bexar County. And then 48 hours later, they're playing a concert in Beijing, China. That is impact. And you see kids who immediately get a much larger sense of what the world could hold for them.
Going to China and playing a sold-out Beijing opera house is a thing I probably will not forget, ever. If a parent from a lower-income family, puts their child into this program, that's guaranteed that they're going to see their child on the stage of the Tobin Center in a tuxedo. And that's a thing that that family can have, and they might not be able to have that in any other instance.
We've had several kids from our school partnership programs who've been first-generation college students. For many of them, music is the thing that gets them the scholarship that makes college an affordable reality. Private lessons and instruments and all these different things that musicians need are expensive. And so what we're trying to do is make sure that any kid who wants to be involved in YOSA can do it, whether their family has money or not. To do that, we need support. To open up and reach more kids who don't already have these resources, we need the funding to make this accessible.
There are just so many life-changing experiences that come from this organization and that I was able to get that I wouldn't have had without the external support that was given to YOSA.